Hey you crunky monks! I will now be ranking the studio albums of American glitter-covered pop star, Kesha. Enjoy! Number 6 is Period. Her most recent album. It sees her flirting with hyperpop with some okay results, but it really feels like trend chasing, and songwriting-wise it doesn't match up to the fun of her previous albums. The track I'd recommend is Too Hard. Number 5 is Warrior. Her sophomore album. It is a good follow-up, taking her fun upbeat sound from her first album, but showing off more organic rock-style production, rather than overly synthesized pop. The songs aren't as punchy or cheeky as the first album, but it's a lot of fun for what it is. The track I'd recommend is Dirty Love. Number 4 is Animal. Her first album. It saw her get a lot of attention from the singles, but overall there is a pretty enjoyable album in here. It is very much of its time and sounds very dated, but there's something oddly enjoyable and nostalgic about that crunk sound. I'll be honest, if it wasn't for a lot of cringe it would be higher on my list, but that album came out at a very cringy time. The track I'd recommend is Your Love Is My Drug. Number 3 is High Road. A return to form after the genre experiments on her previous album. It sees the songwriting she gained from Rainbow come forward but with a high attention to a fun atmosphere. Cheeky when it needs to be and cute in places, it sits well with her discography with a lot of underlooked tracks. The track I'd recommend is Kinky. Number 2 is Gag Order. Her oddest and most experimental release. It sees her abandon pop almost completely and exploring art rock territory. A very interesting listen with some interesting introspective lyrics. It's very surprising for an artist of her type to come out with an album like this, but she does seem to thrive outside of her comfort zone. Also, that album cover is very odd, and almost seems illegal to own. The track I'd recommend is Eat the Acid. In my opinion, the best Kesha album is Rainbow. After going through horrible abuse from her previous producer Dr. Luke and tumultuous legal procedures with her record company, she was able to pull herself together to create a gargantuan collection of songs that pretty much is a full display of talent, mixing genres and styles and showing off her wide vocal and songwriting talents. With great guest collaborators, from Eagles of Death Metal to Dolly Parton, it really is a full roller coaster, with a collection of her best material on one album. The album also walks a fine line between being cheeky and very poignant, but it's able to do so masterfully. I personally don't think she'll be able to top this, and if I'm being honest, it's hard to see a modern pop star do something similar with as positive results. Overall, this is one of the strongest modern pop albums. The track I'd recommend is Let 'Em Talk. Thanks for watching. Recommend me another pop star to do this with, or else I'll make you end up like that Kesha and Flaming Lips album, Forgotten and Under Lock and Key. Also, fuck Dr. Luke and fuck P. Diddy.